Politics, 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 everything politics. Now, remember that there have been speculations that the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo would run for presidential seats come 2023. Though he has not said it, he has not really expressed his interest publicly, but there are signs, and we've seen some things going on the ground that he has interest to run, or perhaps let's say he has some people pulling him to represent them in the party. But are you not also surprised, as I am, that the vice president seemed to be talking a lot these days? And also Deji Adeyanju, that is one of our, one of those activists that talks a lot about politics going on in Nigeria. He said it. He said, the vice president is now very vocal. What is going on? Remember that he used to be like, someone that was tied up. For the number of years that he has been with the president, we can hardly see the vice president speak like he's the vice president, because most of the time, even when the president is leaving the nation to other nations, he does not give power to the vice president to continue. Most of the time, he tells Nigerians that he would preside from wherever country he is. So that means the vice president actually meant nothing to the president. It was just a figurehead. And obviously, we've seen how that has been playing out over the years. So this sudden action of the vice president, he's now being very vocal, talking about politics, talking about a lot of things going on in the country. He's now giving more opportunities to express himself. Are you thinking what I am thinking? Well, we'll find out in this report, because, the vice president has seemed to be talking a lot these days, like representing the president more these days, compared to few years while he was the vice president. He made a lot of good decisions, on two occasions where he was given, the chance to, and also the opportunity to preside over the nation while the president was not around. And those things still stand still today. So I guess those are some of the things the party was scared of, that he has so many good things to drop and it's going to affect some things that goes on behind the scene. So, I think that was why they had to tie his arms and legs. He couldn't talk, and even his mouth was gagged, but now he can talk, he can express some things. All of these are politics. Yes, my dear people, they are politics. But let us get into the details of this. Have you subscribed? Have you liked our video? Please ensure you do that. All right, guys, right here it says Deji Adeyanju, a former youth leader of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, on Saturday said that the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo now seem to enjoy some freedom. It was reported that President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure is coming to an end next year. There have been curiosity about who emerges as Nigeria's new leader. This is even as the two major parties, the All Progressive Congress (APC) and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), have not yet zoned the presidential slot to any geopolitical region, although some aspirants under both parties have publicly declared their intention for the nation's top job. There have been series of speculations that the vice president plans to run for president, but he has not declared his intention in public. So, Comrade Deji Adeyanju made and expressed this. He said Osinbajo is now very vocal, like a parrot, speaking every day on different issues. His mouth, hands, and legs are no longer tied. And we all know that is exactly true. Yeah, 2023, Osinbajo is now very vocal, like a parrot, speaking every day on different issues. His mouth, hands, and legs are no longer tied, Adeyanju wrote on his known Twitter handle. Meanwhile, earlier this week, some youth staged a walk in Bauchi State asking Osinbajo to contest for 2023 presidency. The youth, under the auspices of High Nigeria Movement, called on Osinbajo to, as a matter of urgency, declared his intention to contest for the primaries for the #1 seat in the country under the banner of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). The groups began the street walking from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Stadium, Bauchi, and went round all major streets in the state capital, drumming, singing, and canvassing and soliciting for Osinbajo's candidacy in the presidential election in 2023, saying, "We want Osinbajo back. Professor Osinbajo should continue where Buhari will stop." Well, this is not news though, but it is something that is very catchy, and at the same time, it is tricky. APC are looking for someone clean, and they forget that all these years they have gagged and tied their hands and legs of this vice president, because on few occasions where he had the opportunity of presiding over the country, he did perfectly well. I mean, perfectly well. And obviously, I guess it became like a threat to his own administration. At earlier those years, they believe that, okay, when it's 2023, they are also going to look for maybe a Muslim or maybe a Northerner to continue from where Buhari stopped. Remember all the fights about presidency going back to the north, and all of that is still on. But there are a lot of press issues from different regions of the country saying that that the presidency must come from the south. And now most of them are even saying it doesn't matter the region where they are coming from, they just need someone credible that can represent their party. You see, compromise. So now Osinbajo is just one, I believe they want to use again as a figurehead. He will be the face, because he has done some good things in the little opportunities he was given back then. And now they want to make use of him, give him a face, and afterwards he gets into that seat. Guess what? They're still going to take everything he has away from him. That is their plan. Or perhaps maybe after one tenure, they kick him out and a Northern continues. That is their plan. Well, I hope he will not allow himself to be used. If he wants to become president and is doing this from his heart, let him go ahead. But he shouldn't do it on the platform where, there will be a lot of lies and compromise and all that. I really feel for him, but I believe he should think this through, if indeed these guys are behind him or not. So guys, that is it from here. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.